What is up, dudes? It is your excellent friend, the Brand, here from Taking Back the FS and Fantasy Warrior Nation. Want to welcome y'all. It is the last half hour here on the West Coast of October 16th, 2018. We're actually rolling in to the 17th, which is the big 11-game slate for DFS tomorrow, NBA. And I want to thank you all very much for joining me. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. While you're at it, head on over to fanwarriornation.com. We've actually already got an article up by my man, The Question For You, over there currently. So head on over there and check that out. Get yourself a membership. I believe the promo code is NBA free, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go ahead and double check that real quick here. Don't want to mess that up. I want to get you a free month of access. Yes, it's NBA free. Go ahead and type that into the promo code. Get yourself signed up over there on Fan Warrior Nation, because we'll give you all the supplemental stuff over there. This is going to kind of get us started thinking about the slate right here, and then we're going to expand upon that. So 11 games, this is the big one. We had tonight, which was a little disappointing for me, but I gave you guys some damn good plays. I hope you guys played Damian Jones and didn't go off of him like I did and went to goddamn Diallo. Didn't work out for me too well. And also I had Klay Thompson in more of my lineups than I had Jason Tatum. Just a huge donkey mistake by me on opening night. But this is a forward-thinking show. We're going to go ahead and delve into the Draftkings slate for the 17th. And then I'm going to go ahead and do another video after that for the FanDuel slate as well. So make sure you check it out. Make sure you head on over to Fan Warrior Nation and subscribe to that YouTube channel over there as well, because we're going to be having exclusive content that comes through there in order to help you guys out as well. So without any further ado, now that we're like 3 minutes into the video, let's go ahead and get this rolling here. First thing I kind of want to do is, I guess we'll start with point guards here. There's a few guys I'm really looking at in particular. These aren't necessarily value plays or scratches or reaches or like studs and duds or anything like that. These are just some of the plays that I think just kind of make the most sense on the slate and are kind of the safest plays overall. All right, first place I'm going to go. Since we have such a huge slate like this, I don't think we have to get too cute here. Especially for cash, which, this is a tournament I'm about to enter here right now, but just never mind all that, damn it. We want to go with safety, but with upside at the same time. That's kind of the theme of of what I like to do, right? So right off the board, first guy I want to go to here is Oladipo. You can pay, $1,000 or more, or whatever for Harden or Paul, right? And they probably can, have a better shot at the ceiling, perceivably, of like that 60 points or what have you. But to me, Oladipo is just in the better matchup, like overall. This Memphis backcourt is just like terrible. So I really like him there. Another guy I'm very interested here as far as point guards go would be Kyle Lowry. This is another situation here where I just see Toronto just basically walking all over Cleveland in this one. And so the Stars for them are going to be able to show their dominance. I'm looking at Lowry. I'm looking at Kawhi Leonard as well, which he will be down here in the shooting guard, small forward category for 8,100. So I don't think we have to pay up for the Hardens of the world on this slate, or Giannis, or even Brow, for that matter. I just don't really see really the point in doing so. One other guy I want to talk about here in point guards real quick before we move on, another guy that I want to make a case for, if I can find him. A couple guys, actually. Where the hell did he go, man? Oh, yeah, D'Angelo Russell here. If Detroit is weak anywhere, it's going to be in that backcourt. You know, strong front court with Drummond and with Blake Griffin up there. And so I think a lot of opportunity funnels into this backcourt here for D'Angelo Russell. He should be leading the way for Brooklyn. It might be kind of ugly, but at his price, 6,600, definitely see him hitting, around 30, 35 easily in this matchup. Another thing, that might be kind of a reach here, Doncic, man. You know what I mean? Tournament flyer wise, I mean, his price is kind of disheartening because, I just don't really know as far as usage goes. Dallas is just kind of another one of those teams that seems to me like very, just very equal and very socialist with their minutes and their rotations. So he might not get the kind of time that we're looking for, but I'm willing to almost take a shot on it because this Phoenix backcourt is just pretty much terrible. They give up, dating back to last year, just give up tons of points to point guards like every single game. Like that was like the cheat code for like half the season was, just play the point guard against Phoenix. So very, very interested there. That's what I love about playing Draftkings. All the cross positioning, it just opens up so much stuff, so many different ways to attack the slate, and I just really love it. I think it creates for some great competition. We can play almost any of these guys at the shooting guard position that I talked about. We talked about Leonard. We talked about Oladipo. Very, very interested in those guys. DeRozan, very, very interested in as well. I think San Antonio takes care of Minnesota fairly easily. I really like Jimmy Butler on the other side of this. Right down here, 6,700. Like, I know San Antonio's like a tough defensive team and all, but like all the preseason drama with the Wolves and everything, like I really just think that it's like almost a lock that like Butler comes out and just like completely balls out one way or another and scores like 60. So to me it just seems silly. Player of his caliber, I don't care what the matchup is, at 6,700. It's just kind of a no-brainer to me. And then from there, we could play Russell in there as well. I don't think we have to get too ugly, really, anywhere. I also really like a guy like Ingles, possibly Fournier as well. Are intriguing, at least. Eric Gordon maybe a little bit intriguing for me as well. Trey Burke, who as far as I know is getting the start. getting the start. And, I think as far as who's left here in New York, I think that this is totally Trey Burke's job for the taking, and I think he's going to do really well at it. There was a lot of games last year where he just went off. You see here his last game of the season, 45. I played Trey Burke all the time, 50, 65. Dude has huge upside. And against a team like Atlanta, this should be a really fast-paced matchup too. Man, I just love the way Trey Burke is setting up in this matchup here. Also want to go ahead and we'll keep bouncing down here. The SF position, we've got Leonard we could put in there. Talked about DeRozan already. I don't hate Middleton here either, or Gordon. Pretty much any of these guys but Giannis. I just don't see Giannis really. I just don't know, there's always a chance he has that freak 100-point game to open the season, you know what I mean? So it's I don't want to say fade them all together, but man, it just makes it tough. And then of course we can also play Butler at this position too. So we've got some options. Fournier, man, just all across the board. We can also play Gordon at this position. Just a lot of guys that I'm really interested in there. Believe it or not, Kevin Love, he's pretty much all that Cleveland has. So he's just kind of their star player by proxy now that LeBron James is gone. So plenty of minutes, plenty of opportunity for him. Tough matchup going into Toronto, but hopefully he comes out and leads that team, to where they can at least, feel like they have something to build on, or it could be a complete train wreck. But I'm leaning on the other side of that. Semi-interested in Tobias Harris here as well. Sabonis is intriguing. Favors is intriguing. Intriguing. I just made up a new word, people. Intriguing. I'm all about it. At center here, I don't think we have to get too cute, I like Drummond and Griffin against Brooklyn. I don't think they have any problem with that Brooklyn front court. Brooklyn, very, very young team in the making, and all that. They've got Jarrett Allen, who's going to be starting at center. And to me, just isn't really proven enough to hang with Drummond. I do like him, kind of. His price is a little bit too high for me, really. 57. But I might be willing to take a shot on him. Him and Ed Davis, too, because I just have this vision of, Allen just kind of having trouble with Drummond, and then they got to bring Ed Davis in so he can try to, jump for those rebounds, past Drummond or what have you. But so those, also very interested in Whiteside as well. Just when we take a look at everything for the price and all that, just really, really intrigues me. I don't know what it is, but I think he's just going to come out and destroy. A little bit interested in Capella as well. Marc Gasol, to me, is just a stupid good play. His price is so down. I just, it's just like, it makes me wonder, like, what in the blue hell? But yeah, to me, I just think that he matches up good against Miles Turner. Miles Turner, interesting as well. So we see here, just agreed to an extension of all that. If he plays, I wouldn't see a problem firing him up. Sabonis, Favors, Nance, if he suits up, should get a lot of opportunity for Cleveland as well. I think, definitely nice and balanced. Not too gross, not any of that stuff. Just kind of throw something together here real quick just to kind of see where we're at here. Kind of try to go as cheap as possible. And just see kind of what we have left and what you'd have left to work with in this situation, all right? And kind of what I like as far as save a little bit of money and go with him. And let's see here. It's small forward. We will put in. Just think Jimmy Butler's a little too cheap. So yeah, that leaves us a nice balanced front. This is kind of this kind of shakes out more tournament-y, I would say. But definitely think it'd give you some huge advantage over the field. And if you want to maybe play it a little bit more safe, we talked about Oladipo. If we pay up for him, and then from there we go with like Jimmy Buckets, and let's see here. I really want to put Fournier in that one too, since I already put him in there. And the other one, if we just get like kind of a rough idea, this gives us more of like a studs kind of lineup. Drummond maybe makes it a little too lenient for us here. That's reasonable. You know what I mean? Then we have room for, you have room for a guy like Favors. Couple guys I want to talk about as far as value goes. We can open up some salary here. Since you're still watching at this point in the video, I'm going to make a case for Cody Zeller. He's supposed to get the start, and oh, wait a minute. Excuse me, that was an old note. Anyway, Cody Zeller should see significant minutes in this one. Just kind of I don't know what's going on with him. But at 4,100, I like firing him up in tournaments. Another guy that I really want to make a case for here as well is C.D. Osman. Here we go. He's going to get the start. Got kind of a sore ankle and whatnot, but this is a guy that I saw last year for this team really step up in situations where he was needed. Right off the top of my head, I can't remember if it was games that, Love was out or LeBron or, but when he got starts last year, it just seemed like he always made the most of those opportunities. And So yeah, I mean, him and Love together. I mean, him at that price, I think, is just like a stupid good play, especially for tournaments and stuff like that. So, I don't know, man. You look at this Cleveland team, I won't sleep on it. I mean, they don't really have a whole lot of, but they've got depth, man. If Kevin Love could step it up and like superstar it, and like maybe one of these other guys really steps it up too. I mean, Rodney Hood, I'm looking at you. C.D. Osman, I'm looking at you. Jordan Clarkson, Hill can give him some solid stuff off the bench, and yeah, they're starting George Hill. So anyway, yeah, I mean, but Sexton's someone to watch, but his price is just kind of. I really just don't want to go there. It's kind of a wait and see type of deal for me as far as that goes there. But anywho, I want to thank you very much for joining me. Hope I gave you guys some good stuff to chew on there. Make sure that you like the video and subscribe to the channel. I cannot stress that enough. And while you're at it, head on over to the Fantasy Warrior Nation channel or the Taking Back DFS channel, depending on which one you're watching it on. Make sure you subscribe to both of them. Also, like I mentioned at the top of the video, head on over to fanwarriornation.com. Get yourself a free membership for 30 days. You use the code NBA FREE. We will have the corresponding plays that go with my video on Fantasy Warrior Nation. It's a great thing. It's a lovely thing. It's an amazing thing. I really highly suggest that you all check it out. Go over there, and you don't have anything to lose. It's a free 30-day subscription. Use the code NBA FREE. Until next time, my friends, be on the lookout for more videos. This has been your excellent friend, The Brand. I will say to you this: good luck out there, and I will see you in the next video.